Alright. You wanted this. So here you go.
What was her story? Her beauty? Her light? They didn't match the sadness in her eyes. We were bound. She was trying to guide me, to draw me to her, like a dream which has to be dreamt just to be. She had helped me stay alive until now. This was more than enough to want her presence.
Did you just head off to Narnia? Where is this going? Did that just close behind me? Oh. Well, that just closed behind me. Guessing that was the door that was closed earlier, which is still locked, and something is trying to get in here. So, focus please. I'll check that later, but first, is there a light switch in here? Anything? Anything at all? Okay. Oh wait. That's actually just the window. I thought that was someone banging trying to get in. Had me worried there. Now I'm guessing it'll say can't lift that, need both hands. Okay, so gotta find a way to get some light in here, so candles or a light switch or something. Alright. I was introduced today to the Vesper son, the one who would become my husband and seal the alliance between our families. Their success in the textile industry was spectacular, but I felt no bigger than that man, Henry. His blood seemed rather poor. He is not tall, and had his tailor not been so efficient, he would have no elegance. But our fortune is past. We need those people to regain our influence. People only respect money now. Through this alliance, the Vesper will enjoy our contacts within the greatest and oldest families in Boston. Their business, mired by competition and politics, will flourish even more. In many ways, I can't avoid feeling superior to that man and his loyal dog eyes. His voice barely covered the whisper of the sea. The wedding will be celebrated in a couple of months. I'm not really excited, but if my flesh can be the torch of our resurrection, I gladly consent to this sacrifice. I suppose you can also tell me how to get out of here. Now, yeah, I know that there's another way through there, but I'm going to read all of this first. William grows well. He has the pale skin and the weak health of his father. I watch carefully over him. He is very quick for a 2-year-old boy. I stimulate him with all sorts of tests and experiences to elevate his soul. Turner's paintings put him in a very strong state of excitement. Bach delights him. He likes things bitter, strangely, and he looks intensely at a picture of Jesus. I will try reading inside him. I try to make sure this was all worth it. Will he be strong enough to be one of the pillars of this world? God give me the faith to fight all these doubts. This morning I saw in his eyes a glimpse of light, which reminded me of my father. His eyes, like 2 pits of darkness, are too deep. I don't like it. They scrutinize your soul, looking for a breach. I seized his arm to make him stop, and then I saw Henry, watching me from the doorstep. He keeps me under watch every time I am with the kid. There's another skull there, which means someone else has died here, probably. Alright. What's in it? Now. That's probably the wind. Stay calm. Dr. Rosenthal confirmed it. I'm pregnant. Sarah, that poor wretch who reads more lines in the hands than in books, believes it will be a girl. Yet something is bothering me. I experience fatigue and nausea, of course, but I feel worried because of this mass growing inside me like a star about to collapse. It will be a boy, I know it. His ego is waiting on my entrails. Okay. I had a number of nightmares in which father came back haunting me. In one of them, I was lying naked on a pile of black ashes, the ashes of my ancestors. I couldn't move while Father, his mouth glued to my belly, was whispering words which burned my skin. And then he raised his head and told me he will be mad, even crazier than I was, and then he plunged his head into my stomach. And when he raised his head again, he had the child in his maw, the maw of a wolf. His jaws then snapped with an awful sound. I woke up, the yell of the baby resonating in my own. This boy will be under the steel and star of the Vent across our seal. I will heal him, whatever he brings into this world. Wow. And now you know why the whole psychology thing exists in our day and age. Okay. So... oh. Sitting on the floor there, I think. That was nice and hidden. I paint all the time. Ideas come by themselves, and I make it the paintings as fast as I can to cope for their urgency. Sometimes it feels like it's not me painting anymore, but another Margaret. More instinctive, more animal. What's happening to me? Sometimes I feel like I slept, and I wake up looking at someone else's work. My painting bears the marks. The movement is visible. In the thick pace, the hues are darker than they used to be. I even notice small cuts in the canvas. When I leave my workshop, it feels like my eyesight is better, as if it is craving for light, as if it was deprived of it while I was painting. I forgot to mention Henry has more and more attacks. Sarah wants me to call in the vicar, Hopper. Maybe his coming death has a role to play in my rebirth. Is it the price to pay to be a free woman? And what's through here? Oh, of course. Follow the cable. Alright, see what this says. Henry died today. His last word was for William, whom he called in a whisper. He asked Sarah to play a jazz record before he passed away. Nothing would surprise me anymore. After a number of meetings with the managing board, I will officially assume duties at the Vesper manufacture. I already noticed a number of issues in the management of the company, all linked to Henry's romantic nature. I think I can clear most of them, and improve the benefits. We will change the strategy and prepare for the future. Vesper should not be the brand of the poor anymore. Today was my birthday. I've been in this world for 17 years. It's been 1 year and a half since we buried the man who gave me life. This thing which had been living with us was filth dressed in flesh. Everything is better now. I spent the day looking at our family archives, enjoying the greatness of my ancestors. Leaders, often sacrificed for the greater good. At that time, the blood of men was still untainted. Nowadays it has gone sour, like milk left under the sun. That is what killed my father, and so we'll never forget it. What, milk? Or was it the sun? Either way. I have to paint the beauty of ancient times. I have to portray them, as example for the generations to come. I still have hope for our family. Sooner or later, I'll bear another Venter cross. The glasses of Mrs. DeLong's are teaching me a lot. She says I'm one of the finest painters in Boston. Showing her the blue veins under the skin of my arm, I reminded her that the Venter cross excellence was carried by the women's blood first and foremost. Don't mind me, Ghost, I'm just sneaking past. Oh. Wait a minute. Well that's open. So this match is going to run out any second now. And that I'm going to have to move out of the way, aren't I? The ghost is right next to me. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a good look now from a better camera angle. Alright. It's sitting on the side of the bed. Yeah, it's going to grab me if I go that way. What it can do is check over this side, see if there's anything over here. There is a dead body on the bed. Okay, hang on a sec. Note to self, sabotage. Electric light kills the shadows. These dark doubles of Margaret figured it out, and now they regularly sabotage any electrical apparatus, so that the wirings trip in the middle of the night. With this cruel game, they are trying to wear me out, and it is working. I must no longer sleep. I would have left the house by now, but alright. Okay, so there's actually a lot of stuff here that I've come across. So, wait. Okay, we've uncovered a lot of things now. So, can I actually get somewhere I can save it? Probably not. Yeah, predator becomes prey. Now, of course, I can get no light in here, but I bet there's some chest stuff in there that I'm gonna need. Alright, this is gonna be risky. I don't see anything. Oh, this is gonna be a run for it. Yeah, I know. You stay sat there. Because... oh, that's creepy. First of all, there's a dead body right there. Second, where did the ghost go? Oh dear. Okay, let's just play it safe. Okay, didn't actually see that before. And I saw the wire, but... right, okay. First things first. Let's get this out of the way. Come on. Maybe a double door, but... huh? Oh well. Right, now before we look underneath there, what can we get from this? Now there's 2 books there, so before I go back into the previous room, let's have a look. Okay, so we're not supposed to read those, at least not yet anyway. Now next, with this, because I want to get the light into the next room, I'm guessing I'm going to have to move this out of the way. Or is that not what... okay, yeah. Now do I have to move it a specific way, or is that going to do? Alright, now before I do that, let's just have a quick look around. Alright, it's going to have to go back the other way at some point, but for now, that's going to be enough. Alright, what's in here? Probably just a key or something, but let's see. I bet the fact that I can look all the way down here, there's going to be something there once I get more light around here.